Dame Dash talks about the pattern of Jay-Z. He taught it's a particular pattern that Jay-Z uses. And Dame Dash breaks down the pattern in a meticulous way. Listen to him as he breaks it down. Check it out.
That he had to take that beat, and that the only way he could get him on that record is when it's already successful. Jay had a pattern of doing that, of just jacking his records.
Yeah.
So Cam protected himself. You're not taking credit for this record.
And here is one example dealing with Emilio Sparks and Jay-Z. And this was one of Jay-Z's biggest hits. And just listen to Emilio Sparks as he breaks down the backdrop of the hit that he had with Jay-Z. Listen to him as he breaks it down. Check it out.
It was an old song. It was an old record I had already before I even came to the label. So we was doing, actually was working on the Dynasty album. The Dynasty album was supposed to have been like a compilation of everybody on a Rocafella label. So I was in one room doing the record in the B room, and Jay was recording in the A room. So I think Beans came over, heard what I was doing, and then he go run back, tell Jay come in here, he likes it, he wants to run with it, and he makes a single.
And this is one of Jay-Z's biggest hits. I Just Wanna Love You, Give It To Me.
He heard it, he like, whoa, he needed a single, I guess, you know what I'm saying? So he was looking for a single, he heard the hook, he's like, he knew it was out of there, so he's like, oh, I need that. So I'm like, all right, it's big homie, what's he gonna tell him? Nah, get out of here. But I wasn't hip on my business side of things, but straight, it was on some family thing, but, you live and you learn.
And by Jay-Z doing that, that song actually became Jay-Z's record. And this is what Dame Dash is talking about. If Jay-Z would have got on Cam's Old Boy, it would have been Jay-Z's record. And listen to the logic that Dame Dash is talking about. Check it out.
Jay has a record of getting on a record after it gets hot, and now he can perform that record. And now it sounds like he made that record, but it already was hot.
Yeah.
That was a model he did.
That's brilliant though, by the way.
But he tried it on Cam, and Cam actually didn't go for it. So that was brilliant on Cam.
Now Dame talks about the strategy that Jay used in regards to the Rocafella artists. Now, like I gave you the example, Emilio, and the single I Just Wanna Love You, Give It To Me. I think that was one of Jay-Z's biggest singles, biggest songs. And that was really Emilio's song. But Dame Dash is gonna break down the strategy that Jay-Z had. And if Cameron would have went with that strategy, Cameron probably wouldn't be where he is at today with the podcast, everything, because that Old Boy song was the catalyst that really jumped off the Dipset movement. But listen to Dame Dash as he breaks it down. Check it out.
So Jay had a strategy of once somebody's record was hot, jumping on it, and then it would be like it was his record.
Like he did Joe Budden.
Pardon?
Like he did Joe Budden. Give me the beat. Like he didn't do a remix, he took it.
And that's to the person that, like Ja Rule's record, Can I Get Her? That was Ja Rule's record. I'm a Hustler, baby. That was what's the name's record from Oskino. That was Sparks' record.
That's why he's on there. Like, give me that nasty.
That's the only reason why Sparks was on there, because it was his record. So he does this thing where he says, "Oh, it's your record. I jump on it now. It's my record." It's almost like extortion. That's what he did. So Cam was like, "You're not extorting me."
And by Cam doing this, he created a brand that is still relevant to this day by him doing this strategy. It's almost like a defense, because by the Old Boy just being Cam and Jewels, which is Dipset, and not the feature Jay-Z, Jay-Z can't take ownership of that song like he did Emilio and like Ja Rule. And by that token, he could perform them songs by himself without having them if he's attached to it. But just listen to Dame Dash as he breaks it down about how Cameron was able to create a brand separate from Jay-Z, and that would be able to help him in the future as of like today with all these endorsements and deals. But listen to Dame as he breaks it down.
I think it was good defense to Jay-Z's offense. In that moment, if Jay, right now in this moment, Oh Boy is completely Cam's song. It went down in history as Cam's song. If Jay would have jumped on it, it would have went down in history as Jay's song. Do you understand that?
Absolutely.
So that's why Cam deleted his verse.
Now here is another example where Oskino talks about how he would memorize your rhymes. Yeah, your rhymes that you would write or you would recite. And that also confirms the fact that he could just memorize rhymes, one take hold, and the whole thing. But listen to Oskino, as he talks about how he actually memorizes your rhymes. Check it out.
I remember when you used to be saying, press me, like if you say your rap to him, he remember the whole thing. Now I can do that now, but at the time, I'm like, I feel your whole. Yeah, if you say rap 1 to him one time, he remember it, the whole thing.
I guess Jay-Z knew he had that raw talent around him, so he had to take advantage of it. I mean, it is what it is. Well, now that we heard the patterns and the strategies that Jay-Z have in order to keep having continuous success, let's hear about Cameron and the real reason why he took the verse off of Oh Boy. Let's listen to Cameron as he breaks it down. Check it out.
Jay in the studio, I'm like, yo, we might want to hop on this record. We doing the buzz, and he'll just look like, okay, that's cute. Like, he didn't say it, but he like, okay. I'm like, all right, cool. I don't know what's going on, but whatever. So, I start heating up, you know what I'm saying? And he like, yo, it seemed, you know, you could tell some tension. So one day, I come to the studio, he like, yo, it seemed like it's some tension in here. He
says that?
Yeah, to me and him talking. I don't know if exact words, but he said something going on. I just want to let you know, I see y'all rocking. I ain't got no problem, we all good, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bet. Just got a song up right now, you know, if the tension in here, like, yeah, let's just do it now.
Right.
And he's like, bet. So we did the song. Boom. So I was like, yo, the song heating up, we might could do the video. He like, I said, okay, we back to that. Cool, so that happened. Then back to what we saying about, I'm starting to do bust moves or whatever.
Now Cameron is about to get into why he erased Jay-Z's verse. And it all started because of what Jay-Z did first. Now listen to what Cameron talks about. Check it out.
So PD Crack, nobody's PD Crack. State property, nobody. Speedy Crack, I would fuck with Speedy Crack.
Wow.
He had the song. One for PD Crack. Yeah. That was his song by itself. I put me and Jewels on it. Take it today, I'm like, I'm about to go. He's like, he for Philly, it's your fucking state property. I'm like, why everything gotta be so Philly this, Harlem this,
Really?
this,
I don't think I heard the story,
yeah.
nigga.
PD Crack's story.
You don't even need to drink, nigga. Keep going.
It's on. But I already knew how it went anyway, but he tells the story. So they in the studio, he said he got this hot song. He, you know, cause he wasn't signed to state property. I was phoning him, he come to New York or whatever. And I was gonna sign him. But Dane was like, I was gonna fuck it out for Philly and all this shit. I'm like, wow. So he's like, I'm not signing them, Cam. So we did the song. So PD's playing the song for Jay-Z, whoever else in the studio. So he says he's in the studio playing it, and my verse come on, and Jay say, stop it, erase that shit, and just erase my whole verse.
Now you know where it all started. It all started from Jay-Z erasing Cameron's verse off a PD Crack song. Now let's get into where Jay-Z's verse get erased off Cameron's song, and let's hear how Cameron breaks it down. Check it out.
Jay one day was like, yo, I did a little something for you in the studio. I was coming in the studio, he was walking out. So I'm like, then he had something to Old Boy. And I was like,
this is Old Boy's already '1?
Yeah, it's popping.
This, all right,
yeah, this is popping.
Let's be clear.
Yeah, this is
it's not
popping, Old Boy.
the rough draft of Old Boy.
No,
this is when Old Boy's already lit.
Right.
You on tour.
Right. So I listened to it and I was like, erase that shit. He did the shit to me, so I was like,
yo, you a different type of pack.
I erased it. And that's how the song got erased. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, Cameron erased Jay-Z's verse because Jay-Z erased Cameron's verse. You know, that's just petty. Basically, it was just petty, and he erased it. He didn't care how hot the verse was or whatever the case may be. He erased it because you erased my song off PD Crack, so I'm gonna erase your song off my joint. And there you have it. Like, share, subscribe. We out.